Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend C.L. Bryant.
Hello, Patriots. Hello. It's a great day in the USA. Glad to be here with you here in Missouri. And before I go any further, I want you to join me in thanking the greatest fighting force on the face of the earth, the men and women of the United States military. Let's give them a round of applause. I've come here today to bring this message. We have a problem that we must address, and a problem that we must not fail to solve. We have to determine now in this country how we will protect our endowment. The endowment that each and every one of us have from our Creator. We don't get our freedoms from Democrats. We don't get our freedoms from Republicans. We are endowed with certain unalienable rights that only God can give us. And we have come today to send a message that we will not stand idly by and allow progressive liberals to trample over the freedoms that we have been given in this republic. We will defend the republic. I've come today to expose a lie that tells us that government is not trying to infringe upon our rights. A lie that government is not poisoning the minds of our children. We've come to expose a lie that they will not fundamentally change this country. But we have come to tell them as well that we as Americans will not lie down. We will not go away quietly into the night. We will stand and we will fight. We are Americans. Is there anyone here that will stand with me? We're facing now an administration that has said that it would fundamentally change this country. We cannot allow this to happen. We're standing here now in the face of a republic that is on the decline because good men and women like yourself have failed to step up to the plate. The evidence is showing now that if we do not step up to the plate, if we do not answer the bell, the country that we love will fundamentally go away. But we have come here to the heartland of America. We have come here to tell with one voice, to say with one voice that this is a country that has been divinely given to us by our Creator, and we are not ashamed of who we are. We are Americans, and we will stand and we will defend our nation. My fellow Americans, how do you murder 300 million people? The answer is easy. Tell them a lie. Hitler did it in Germany. 10% of Nazi Germany were Nazis. But they were able to convince the other 90% that Hitler was right. We're now facing something that's worse than fascism. Because, my friends, there was a time when we as Americans were able to identify our enemies. And America has always been able to stand up against any enemy that was attacking us from without. face a different enemy today, my friends. We face an enemy that is as subtle as a snake. And that enemy is no longer without. We're facing an enemy within our government. And we have come here today to tell that enemy to get their hands out of our children's lives and their doctrines out of our schools and their hands out of our pockets. We're tired of it. Here we are, still in the greatest land on the face of the earth. But yet right now, there are programs that are being instituted to destroy the very fiber of our nation. The greatest lie that's being told to America right now is the lie of multiculturalism. Multiculturalism will destroy this country. This is the only land on the face of the earth. It doesn't matter if you come from Russia, you can become an American. Doesn't matter if you come from France, you can become an American. But we want to tell everyone that crosses over our sacred borders that we don't care how you did it in Russia. We don't care how you did it in Mexico. When you come to America, it's time to be an American, and that is why we are here today.
No Sharia.
We will not bow down to progressive liberalism. America has never bowed down to any earthly king, and we will not begin now. I see an army being raised up right now, an army that is bent on victory in this country, an army that need to ask the question of itself, what are you prepared to do? I want you to hear me well, friends. Friends, hear me, please. This is a question that all of us as Americans in this election cycle must answer. And that is the question, what are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do to defend the Republic? What are you prepared to do to hold on to what our foreparents gave us, that great generation who fought World War II? Let me tell you something in the form of a story. My father, when I was 8 years old, gave me my first bicycle. Riding it around in our community, a bully approached me, bigger than me, tougher than me. He took my bike from me. I ran home, told my dad about it, put me in the car, asked me did I know where he lived, and I took him to where he was. I was expecting my father to get out of the car and go and get the bike and bring it back to me. But my dad, he pointed to the bully's house and he said, there's your bike. You go and you get it. Well, as I approached that bully's house, he came out and we got in one heck of a fight. And he got the best of me. But I did get my bike back. So what I'm telling you today, my fellow Americans, whatever our foreparents have fought, bled, died, and paid for, we will not let anyone take it away from us. We will stand and we will defend it. Mr. Franklin, Mr. Franklin, the woman asked him, Benjamin Franklin, as he came out of the Constitutional Convention. She asked him, Mr. Franklin, what type of government did you give for us? He said, I've given you a republic if you can keep it. As we stand here in the year 2012, if we could look back down the annals of time to Ben Franklin and the signers of the republic, we could stand here in Missouri today and say to those founding fathers that we have kept, we have held the republic. It is still here, and we will continue to defend it. My friends, there are difficult days ahead of us. Difficult days that we as Americans must indeed face together. It is time now for us to put aside our petty differences as Tea Partiers, 9/12ers, conservatives. It is time now for that army to rise up and be one voice. It is time now to defend the republic. I'm on my way to Alabama from here and other parts across the country. Once I leave there, there's always a possibility in my travels that I will shake unfriendly hands. It's always a possibility in my travel that we come across dangerous situations. It's dangerous in America today with the likes of Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, to be a black conservative. It's dangerous in America today to be someone who has left the reservation and above all, left the plantation. In our movie, Runaway Slave, that will soon be in theaters all around this country, we examine those types of theories. But I need to know something today. I need to know that as we face this situation, as we travel from place to place, I need to know that there are conservatives somewhere in this country who's praying that God will preserve this nation. I need to know that. And then, my friends, there's one other question that I have for you. Are there any patriots out there? Is there anybody out there that will stand up for God and country, that will stand up for the republic, that will defend America? Then patriots, stand up, stand up, stand up. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the republic.
Thank you. Thank you.